Oh, that's the spirit. I was on that. That's the spirit, man. Daniel's 10 and 5. Then I lift up mine eye and look. This is Daniel's 10 and 1. In the 3rd year of Cyrus, the king of Persia, a thing was revealed unto Daniel, whose name was called Belteshazzar.
Right, so you had prophets that received certain visions, certain revelations from the Most High, the Heavenly Father, and Daniel happened to be one of them. Okay? And he was also a so-called black man. Okay? A descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
And the thing was true, but the time appointed was long. And he understood the thing and had understanding.
Exactly, because he said the time thereof was long. Because during the time of Daniel, the Lord didn't come on earth, man. The Lord came like on the Babylonians was at 603 BC. So this happened like 400 years after that. So the vision was long after Daniel.
And had understanding of the vision in those days. I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh, nor wine in my mouth. Neither did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled.
3 whole weeks. So this man basically, brother right here, he didn't have a watch for like 3 weeks. Because when you're in the spirit, man, you're fasting, you're basically trying to prepare yourself for being in that spiritual mode, man, to receive visions and stuff. Right.
And in the 4 and 20 days of the 1st month, as I was by the side of the great river, which is Hiddekel, then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Girded with fine gold. So once again, this is the Lord and Savior.
His body also was like the beryl.
His body could have the green garment down to the foot. That's what beryl is, green. Okay? His body was like the beryl, green. His garment down to the foot.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
Because of wisdom. Alright? Because lightning is what? Frightening. So he probably had a very terrifying look. Or wisdom. Alright? This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. Right, so it says, wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. So we just read how the Lord's face is like the appearance of light.
His body was also like the beryl, and his face as of the appearance of lightning.
Exactly. Wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. Right? Because we know that the Lord and Savior is the word of the Most High. And what's the word of the Most High? This whole testimony right here. You understand? He was the first spirit that was created. Therefore, legitimizing him to be called the first begotten Son of the Most High power. The first spirit. Alright? Or the only begotten Son. You understand? So read on.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
Red with wine.
And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Exactly, it's a brown. So that's pigmentation. The Lord have pigmentation, okay? You got black, you got so-called brothers and sisters out here that are a bit finicky on their skin, the tone of their skin. How dark? You should want your skin tone want to be as dark as the Commeth. You should want to be as black as the hell, man. That's a good thing. The more pigmentation you have, I think it's like the heart, the longer it takes for you to age. You know what I'm saying? You hardly age, man. You see the so-called white man, they age quick, man. You know, they lack melanin.
And it says,
so once again, this is a description of a so-called black man.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
The voice of a multitude, man. So let me get that. Book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 1. Same day went the Lord out of the house and sat by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore, and he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. In order for him to speak to the great multitudes of people. Do you really think he had a voice at the pipsqueak? Do you really think he had the voice of the so-called white man? No, he had the voice like the sound of many waters. When you hear a tidal wave come, you hear a great big tsunami come, that's a great noise, man. That's a great noise coming towards you. So a tidal wave would be likened on the volume of the Lord, man, when he spoke to the multitudes of people.
Isaiah 11 and 3. And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears, but with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth.
Read that piece off again.
Okay, this is Isaiah 11 and 3. And I shall make him of a quick understanding in the fear of the Lord, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes.
Right, because he came to do the will of his Father. He didn't come to perform his own will. I believe Hebrews chapter 10 tell you that. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 7. Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O Most High. To do the will of the Heavenly Father.
But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth.
Which is his word, man. That don't mean the actual word is going to compass them out of his mouth. Right? He's going to smite the earth. It's going to come out his words, man. And his word is being delivered out here through the servants, man. We're out here in the highways and hedges, man. Telling the masses of Negroes and Latinos to come in, man, and fill up the Lord's house, man. There's going to be the government of the kingdom to come. But there is going to be another kingdom, even though it sounds unbelievable. Because you people are so emotionally attached to this kingdom that we're in right now, you can't see that this place is on its way up.
And with the breath of his lips he shall slay the wicked.
We're slaying the wicked, man. The scriptures say the wicked flee when no man pursues. They're bringing out this word, this double-edged sword, and it's cleaving the souls of the people, man. And then discerning the right from good, man. You know what I'm saying? wicked spirits from bad spirits, or wicked spirits from righteous spirits.
You got a point. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and is powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrows, and is discerner of the thoughts and the intent of the heart. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intent of the heart.
Exactly. This word finds out the intentions of you people. It's going to say, you know, a tree bears fruit. We come out here and we show you, the scriptures tell you what's right. The scriptures tell you what's right, man. When you observe the law, you understand that when a man be's having sex with another man's wife, that's going off right there. And the punishment for that should be death. No respect to a person. Anything contrary to that is evil. It's simple as.
Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Seeing then that we have a great... Well, that's a good point there. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight. Hebrews 4:13. Neither, right. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is... So it says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
It shows you right there that this word is like a sword, man. Especially in these times. If this was a place of righteousness, then no one would be getting caught, man. Because everyone would be right. But right now, you get people trying to phone police on us, trying to get the police to bring us to the cells, which is basically prison, man. You got people getting mad at us, scorning this word, because they're basically wicked, man. They got a problem with this word right here. The Bible tells you that sodomy is incorrect, man. That's going off right there. The Bible's telling you that a woman is not meant to have more than one man, more than one sex partner. But in this society, you got these women, they got all kinds of sex partners, man. All types of sex partners. But then they don't classify themselves as being hoes. You know what I'm saying? Then you've got niggas that actually endorse that crap. You endorse it, man. And you're the co-conspirators of it, man. You know what I'm saying? There's certain brothers who might not be in the truth, but they expose the filth of the so-called Negro. And then you've got simple-minded Negroes that like to post their little videos up criticizing them. Trying to put down a man that's more righteous than he. But then they don't say nothing about the music industry, the hip-hop music industry. They don't say nothing about it. They say that guys like us, we're bringing negativity to the Negro community. Because we're telling them they're filth and what they're doing wrong. But yet them same Negroes don't say nothing about the hip-hop industry. They don't say nothing about it. They don't speak on their own. You know know what I'm saying? Especially the so-called black man that believe that the so-called black woman can